Hi, I'm Tammy.
And I'm Rachel.
And we're the co-creators of Rise Gatherings, retreat experiences for women, and this is Rise TV. Today we are excited. Ilya is going to take us through how to smudge a room. Ilya is one of the facilitators at Rise Gatherings Weekend Getaway 2020, and one of the things she'll be sharing in her workshops is creating your own spiritual toolkit. So today we're going to get to have a taste of that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Ilya.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to do this with you.
Us too.
Yeah, so the way that I like to begin clearing a space is sitting in the center of the room. And then the quick way that I can explain it is that you just imagine your energy connecting with your heart, and you take as long as you'd like to do that. And you can do that through breathing and just imagining your heart kind of widening and opening until you feel like it's starting to take up the space. Right. So let's place our hands over our hearts and just take a deep breath in and exhale. And with each breath, just bringing your energy down closer and closer, out from your mind's activity, down into your body. And take a deep breath in and exhale. And just imagining a little beam of light coming in from the top of your head. And letting that beam begin to connect with your heart. And with each inhale and exhale, that connection becomes deeper and deeper. And begin to imagine that your heart has a little opening, a little door. And just open the door and allow your heart's energy to begin to expand beyond your body. And maybe at first you can imagine a little bubble around you. And with each breath, that bubble expands larger and larger. Until you feel like that bubble is taking up the space of the entire room that you're in, touching every wall, touching the ceiling and the floor. Just expanding out. And sometimes I like to take a deep breath, and on my exhale, just expand it a little bit further, right beyond the walls. And this is just a nice beginning to smudging your space. Whenever you're ready, you can bring your hands down to your side. I like to rub them together to create a little bit extra energy. And then you can place them down. And then already you can feel that the energy has shifted, right? And we haven't even started smudging.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So from here, I like to start at the corners of the room. The first thing that I do is open a door or a window. Okay, so I'm just gonna start. And the reason why we open the door is because we are moving energy and we want to give that energy an exit. And so you can, again, you can open a door or you can open a window. And then you're gonna take whatever it is that feels good to you that you're using to smudge with that day. Right, so today I'm using white sage. And it's all about the smoke. It's not about the fire. So really you're just using the fire to create the smoke. And that's it. And then you're going to bring it to the corners of the room, the highest part of the room. And I like to go in a clockwise motion. And this room is nice because you can reach to the corners. And I'm going a little bit faster than I normally would. I would usually take a little bit more time kind of walking through. But you really want to get the smoke to the corners because that's where energy is going to go to. So it's going to go up to the corners and it's going to hide kind of like under furniture. And so I'll show you how to get under furniture too. And then you're going to bring that energy in a clockwise motion to the opening, right? So whether it's a window or a door, you're going to set the intention that that energy begins to move out, right? So right now we're clearing. And then if you wanted to do a larger cleansing, you can go to a table or a couch. And again, what you're going to do is all about the smoke. It's not about the fire. So it's really important that you do this safe. And you're never going to take something that's burning and put it underneath. You're just going to wave with your hand and just let the smoke go underneath in that way. And that's the same way if you were doing it under a couch or under a bed, you're going to use your hand. Sometimes you'll see people use a feather, but you don't need a feather. Your hand is perfect, right? It's nice and it's pretty. But so that's a really quick way. That's how you would clear the space. And now, because I used white sage, this has masculine energy, so I really like to couple it with sweetgrass. And sweetgrass has feminine energy. So one clears the space, and then you can use another one to bring in the positive energy or the intentions that you want to bring into this space, right? So this one doesn't burn for a really long time, so I'm going to burn it right here and then go back to sitting with you to kind of complete it, how I like to close it out. So sweetgrass takes a little working with, but it smells lovely. And again, it's the smoke, not the fire. This one I just like to bring to the center of the room and just kind of let it smoke. And so now would be the perfect time to, again, set an intention and give gratitude for your space. Give gratitude for the place that kind of holds you and keeps you, whatever that room is and whatever the intention that you want that room to hold. And also, you know, when it's your home, I love to infuse what I want people to feel when they walk into my home. So when you're creating that space, you can put that energy into the bubble that we created. We can put all of that into that bubble now. So at the end, the closing is really setting that intention of what you want to put in. And I usually just do that in my mind, but it's that heart opening again and kind of connecting with that energy that we connected with earlier, saying either aloud or to yourself what you would like to infuse into that space, whether it's love, light, healing, safety, security, you know, all of the things that bring that warmth.
Let's do it. I really enjoy hearing others, and then I actually picture when people share their intentions, the intertwining of them and that they become that much more powerful.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. I'm in. All right, let's do it. All right, so I
love this too. It makes me feel like there's a charge. You got a little charge.
It is. And a really nice thing that I love to do at the end too is to take, after you create that warmth, is just to place that warmth over your eyes. And that's another lovely, lovely way to just keep that energy going. And I like to imagine that I'm sealing in the healing.
Sealing in the healing. Can I also say that we happen to be gathering in a room and doing this in a room where we hold circle? at our day retreats.
Yeah.
Hundreds of women have sat in this
In this room.
space.
And I really
sharing
feel to say our intention out loud, it's the collective intention for all that will enter into the space through Rise too.
I was thinking that exact thing from when I came for my day retreat, and how lovely that is, and setting the intention here. So it's really neat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you tell us when to do the intention.
Okay. So again, always placing a hand over your heart. I love connecting with heart energy when it comes to clearing a space, just that deep down loving. It's that natural connection that we all share. It's really the reason that we all do what we do, is that connection. And just breathing. And as you begin to connect to that energy, that sacred bubble that we wrapped this room in. And now bringing in that light that's all around us, bringing that into this space, allowing anything that no longer serves and no longer needs to be here to continue to make its way to the opening. And that's the door opening, or maybe you used a window. And beginning to pull in positive energy, loving energy. And my intention for this space is that it continues to be a gathering, welcoming home for women to share and to feel safe and protected while they're here. And I'm just bringing in all of that energy. And I'm imagining that it's beginning to surround this room. And in my mind, I can see it kind of pulsing and taking on its own energy for the space. And Rachel, would you like to share yours?
My intention for this space is that it continues to be a place for women to nurture their relationship with themselves and with others, and to be a place where they can also be nourished in many ways, and to feel like they belong.
My intention for this space is for all who enter it to feel both their strength and their softness.
And just allowing those words that we spoke into the air, allowing them to merge together. And continuing to bring in the positive energy through our words, through our intention, and through our actions using practices like this. And deep breath in and exhale. And at the end, I always like to bring my hands to prayer. And then I just bow in gratitude.
Thank you, Ilya.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. Yay.
That was so wonderful.
And it feels different.
It feels different. I mean, we had the benefit of feeling Ilya's energy. She is an intuitive and a medium, so my whole body is pretty warm right now just from sitting next to you.
Yeah.
But I think collectively you were also able to give us the power to do it on our own.
Absolutely.
So thank you for that. People can have a whole workshop with you and build their own spiritual toolkit at Rise Gatherings Weekend Getaway, May 29th to 31st, 2020 in the Pocono Mountains. And people can find Ilya where?
Yeah, you can find me at ilyastrenko.com, spirituallycurious.com, and you can find me in my office in Philadelphia and online as well. I do online sessions too.
Cool.
I'm everywhere.
Enjoy your smudging.
Yeah.
Yes.